You have a lot of good fight scenes, and it's great to watch her dance background with performance and pick up choreography. So we're going to see a lot more fighting in the season, any different styles she's discovered? Some time travel, maybe?
No, as of now, no. Though I do, one of the things that I want to try to do is like put more character moments inside the fights, and like, you know, I want Sara to get hurt to not seem so invincible. Instead of just like, everyone is dead. Like, you know, I want to be like, take a hit and like, you want to get tired. And I think that'll be a new kind of fun way to maybe put some humor into the fights as well. But I like the way that she fights. So I think we kind of keep the style pretty similar.
The death of Laurel happened on another show, and you get to visit it in the season finale. Was that an especially emotional way to deal with it?
I think it was really hard. One, because the finale is kind of like happy, but then like I'm dealing with this really sad news, and I had like 3 scenes to deal with it, and that was it. Where it's something like that I wish I want an entire episode to deal with this, you know, and go through it. And we had to like figure out, okay, how does Sara find out and go through all the stages of grief and get to the point where she can go and finish this mission. So that was a challenge, and you know, worked a lot with Mark and like they, you know, getting the scenes just right to make sure that we're really doing it justice. Just how serious and like affected Sara was by this news, and it carries on into this new season. Like Sarah's not over it. Like it's not over for her yet.
Did you hear about it when it happened on Arrow?
You know, for the longest time, God, there was, because in the pilot episode, or like the first episode of Arrow this last season, you know, Steven's standing at a grave, you know, the Arrow's standing at a grave, and no one knew whose grave it was, and then the producers are like, it's somebody big, and we're like, who is it? And like, nobody knew. And like Katie didn't even tell me, and so I didn't find out until like right before we were shooting the stuff. They were really good about keeping those things a secret, and I was heartbroken.
Now that basically the 2 relationships that Sara had on the ship, those 2 characters are sort of gone. This is Captain Cole and Hawk Girl.
Yeah.
They were, thank you, Ken, thank you. Those are the really solid relationships that Sara had, and they're both not on the ship anymore. So.
And her sister's gone. Everyone I love dies. Stay away from me. You know, I think her and Rip also have a really kind of good brotherly sister thing. So she's still got friends on the ship, and I don't know, maybe her and Rory will become friends, and it's fun to like work all the different dynamics with each of the characters. Though like Sara and Snart were my favorite thing. Like I was really bummed that it had to go. But I miss that relationship. I just thought like they were such an interesting pairing.
Do you think that there's a chance for Snart to come back since it's time travel and maybe they'll be reunited?
Well, they did announce that he would be making appearances across the shows. So I don't know if that means in flashbacks or does he come back to life? Or is he on Earth too? I don't know. But yeah, I would love for them to be able to get back together. There's always like, yeah, maybe he'll be on Earth too, and like then they'll go, and I don't know. But then he wouldn't be himself anymore. Last question, you guys, sorry.
We're hoping to see Sara get a girlfriend next season. Any more you know about that?
So far, Sara is being quite the little Casanova. So I think that she's got some romance. I don't know how deep they'll take it. It's kind of hard to have a relationship when you're like time traveling on a spaceship. But I would like for her to have an actual relationship. I think her and Nyssa, like, because it wasn't just like a fling or, you know, there was real substance to it. It would be nice for Sara to have a solid relationship, be it with a man, be it with a woman. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I think she's kind of a player this season. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, thank you guys.